All right, diving right in, folks. Get those ovens preheated. We're going deep, deep into the world of pizza combos.
And I brought my appetite.
I can tell. Now, whether you're a diehard pepperoni fan or adventurous with toppings, there's something here for every pizza lover.
I mean, who doesn't love a good pizza, right?
Exactly. So we're serving up classic combos, gourmet creations, and even some wild cards to get those taste buds tingling.
Buckle up, pizza fans. This is going to be good.
It really is. And to kick things off, let's talk about those classic pizza combos, the ones that are practically pizza royalty. I'm talking about pepperoni and cheese, the margarita,
Yeah.
the OGs.
Ah, the classics. You can never go wrong with them.
Right. Pepperoni and cheese, it's simple, satisfying, always a crowd pleaser. That savory pepperoni and the gooey cheese, magic.
A perfect harmony.
And then there's the margarita, classic beauty, fresh tomatoes, mozzarella, basil, a drizzle of olive oil. It's like a little taste of Italy in every bite.
And it proves that sometimes simplicity is best.
Absolutely. But, okay, for those who like a little more, shall we say, excitement on their pizza,
Yeah.
we've got the Supreme and the meat lovers.
Now you're talking my language.
Right. The Supreme is like a party on a crust. Pepperoni, sausage, onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, the works.
And for the meat lovers, the name says it all. A carnivore's dream come true.
Now, we can't talk classic pizza combos without mentioning the Hawaiian. Love it or hate it, it's a conversation starter.
It definitely sparks some debate.
But here's a fun fact. Did you know the Hawaiian pizza wasn't even invented in Hawaii? It actually originated in Canada back in 1962.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah. A Greek chef named Sam Panopoulos decided to experiment with pineapple on pizza, and the rest, as they say, is history.
You've got to admire his creativity.
Okay, so we've covered the classics. Now let's level up. Let's talk about some gourmet pizza combos. We're talking unique flavor pairings, fancy ingredients.
The list gets fancy.
For starters, fig and prosciutto pizza. The sweetness of the figs, the salty prosciutto, a drizzle of balsamic glaze. Pure magic.
Sweet and salty is a classic combination for a reason. It just works.
And for that sweet and smoky vibe, the BBQ chicken pizza. This California creation brings together chicken, BBQ sauce, red onion, cilantro. It's like a party in your mouth.
Sounds like a taste of the West Coast.
It is. Now, for the mushroom lovers out there, the truffle mushroom pizza is a must-try. That earthy truffle aroma, the creamy mushrooms and cheese, it's divine.
Sometimes the simplest ingredients are the most luxurious.
Right. And we can't forget the spice lovers. The buffalo chicken pizza brings the heat with fiery buffalo sauce and the coolness of ranch drizzle. Balance is key.
You need that contrast to keep things interesting.
Okay, we've explored the classics, we've gone gourmet, but now I'm feeling adventurous. What about those wild, unexpected pizza combos? The ones that make you go, really? But then, surprise, they're amazing.
I'm all for pushing boundaries.
First up, crab and caramelized onions pizza. I know, sounds a little different. But trust me, it's incredible.
Sweet and savory, a match made in pizza heaven.
Exactly. And then there's the mac and cheese pizza. Comfort food overload.
Carbs on carbs, why not?
Right. And for a taste of the Southwest, taco pizza. Think all your favorite taco toppings on a pizza crust.
I could get behind that.
All right, now for the wild card of wild cards. Peanut butter and bacon pizza.
Whoa, okay. You've got my attention.
Believe it or not, it can be surprisingly delicious. Salty bacon, sweet peanut butter. It's a fun flavor adventure.
I've always been a fan of sweet and salty combinations. Maybe this one will surprise me.
It might. Now, we've seen a lot of pizza combos. But what makes a truly great pizza? Is there a science to it?
Absolutely. It all comes down to balance. You want harmony between different textures and flavors.
So it's not just about throwing random toppings together.
Nope. You have to think about how flavors and textures interact. Sweet and salty, creamy and crunchy, spicy and cool. It's about creating a delicious symphony on your palate.
So, like pineapple and ham, that's a classic sweet and salty combo.
Exactly. And think about melted cheese with crispy bacon or caramelized onions. That's creamy and crunchy. And spicy and cool, like buffalo chicken with ranch dressing. It's all about creating that delicious contrast.
This is like a culinary puzzle.
It is. And when you understand these principles, you can create your own winning pizza combos at home.
Now, speaking of making pizza at home, any tips for our listeners?
Invest in a pizza stone. It makes all the difference in creating that crispy crust.
Why is that?
It gets super hot and retains heat, which helps cook the crust quickly and evenly.
And I've heard cranking up the oven is important too. How hot are we talking?
At least 475 degrees Fahrenheit or even hotter.
Now, about toppings. Any common mistakes to avoid?
Don't overload your pizza. Too many toppings can make the crust soggy. Less is more.
Good point. And what about cheese? Can we venture beyond mozzarella?
Absolutely. Explore Gouda, feta, even blue cheese. Get creative and find what you like.
I love that. So it's not just about following rules, it's about finding your own pizza style.
Exactly. Pizza making should be fun and creative.
Before we move on, any final words of wisdom?
Don't be afraid to experiment. Try different doughs, toppings, and have fun. Pizza making is a creative process. Enjoy it.
All right, so we've covered combos, but let's take our pizza passports out because we're going on a global pizza tour.
Ooh, I love this. Pizza around the world.
Right, pizza is truly international and every region has its own twist. But first stop, we got to go to the source, Italy.
The birthplace of pizza.
When you think Italian pizza, what comes to mind?
For me, it's got to be that Neapolitan style. Thin crust, simple toppings, those beautiful puffy edges.
Exactly. Neapolitan pizza is all about showcasing those amazing ingredients. Simple dough, San Marzano tomatoes, mozzarella di bufala, fresh basil, olive oil, perfection.
And you won't find a mountain of toppings on a true Neapolitan pizza. It's all about quality, not quantity.
Absolutely. But Italy has so much more to offer. Head over to Rome, and you'll find Roman-style pizza. Thin and crispy, baked in a rectangular pan, cut into squares.
Perfect for sharing.
And then there's a unique one from the Liguria region, focaccia al formaggio. It's basically focaccia bread stuffed with stracchino cheese.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
Cheese lover's dream. So you see, Italian pizza is incredibly diverse. Each region has its own traditions and style.
It's inspiring to see how much passion they have for pizza in Italy.
And the beauty of pizza is that it evolves and adapts to different cultures. Speaking of which, let's hop across the Atlantic to the U.S.
Ooh, yes. American pizza.
First up, New York-style pizza. That iconic New York slice.
What makes it so special?
It's all about that wide, thin, foldable crust. Perfect for grabbing a slice on the go. And the toppings are usually pretty classic, too.
It's simple, but so good.
And then you've got Chicago, with its own unique style that's completely different. Chicago style, also known as deep dish pizza, is like a pizza pie.
Deep dish is an experience.
It's baked in a deep pan, and they layer the toppings in reverse order. Cheese first, then the meat and veggies, and finally a thick layer of tomato sauce on top.
And it takes a while to bake, right?
Yeah, about 45 minutes. But it's worth the wait. Now, I gotta ask, in your pizza travels, have you come across any surprising pizza styles?
Oh, definitely. In Japan, there's okonomiyaki, sometimes called Japanese pizza. It's like a savory pancake with cabbage, batter, and all sorts of toppings.
It's cooked on a griddle, right?
Yeah,
And usually topped with sauces and mayo.
exactly. It's not technically pizza, but it has that customizable element where you choose your toppings.
So cool. Any other unconventional pizzas you've encountered?
Well, in India, there's uttapam. It's a thick pancake made from fermented rice and lentil batter, usually topped with veggies, herbs, and spices.
It's fascinating to see how different cultures adapt the idea of pizza to their own cuisine.
It really shows the global appeal of pizza.
All right, switching gears a bit, I want to get your expert take on something that's been debated for ages. What makes a truly great pizza?
Ah, the million-dollar question. For me, it starts with the crust. It's the foundation, and it has to be flavorful and well-made. Whether it's thin and crispy, thick and chewy, the crust needs to have that perfect texture and taste.
So true. A bad crust can ruin the whole pizza. What about toppings? Any advice on choosing the right combo?
Balance is key. You want a mix of flavors and textures that work together, creating a harmonious whole.
We talked about this earlier with pizza combos, but it applies to everything.
It's like composing a symphony of flavors. Sweet and salty, creamy and crunchy. It all has to come together.
So less is more.
Sometimes, yes. A few high-quality ingredients can be much more satisfying than a pizza overloaded with toppings. It's about creating a balanced, delicious masterpiece.
I love that analogy. Now, the baking process, that's crucial too, right?
Absolutely. Baking transforms those raw ingredients into a culinary creation. Heat is the most important factor. You need a super hot oven, ideally between 450 and 550 degrees Fahrenheit.
That high heat is what gives the crust those beautiful air pockets and that slightly charred flavor.
Exactly.
Now, does the type of oven matter? What about those wood-fired ovens they use in pizzerias?
A wood-fired oven does add a unique smoky flavor, but you can still get amazing results with a regular oven or even a pizza stone. It's all about knowing your oven and adjusting the baking time and temperature. Don't be afraid to experiment.
That's great advice. This deep dive into the world of pizza has been so eye-opening. We've covered styles from around the globe, talk about what makes a pizza great, and even learned some tips for making pizza at home.
It's amazing how much there is to learn about pizza, right? And it's all so delicious.
Now, before we wrap up our pizza adventure, we want to hear from you. Tell us about your favorite pizza styles, your go-to toppings, any memorable pizza moments you've had.
Share your pizza love with us on social media or visit eateveryslice.com for more delicious content. We can't wait to hear from you.
Okay, so we've talked pizza combos, we've traveled the world with pizza, but now's time to talk about something a little different, something, I don't know, deeper.
Deeper. What do you mean?
Well, pizza, it's more than just like food, right? It's got this special place in, I think, everyone's heart.
Oh, I totally agree. Pizza is an experience, a tradition. It's tied to so many memories.
Exactly. It brings people together. Think about it. Pizza is always there. Weeknight dinners, birthday parties, game nights. It's the centerpiece.
It really is. There's something about sharing a pizza, whether it's with family, friends, even strangers. It creates this instant connection.
And it's not just about eating together. Pizza evokes, like, strong emotional connections.
Yeah.
You know, childhood memories, Friday night pizza nights with the family, pizza after a soccer game.
Those are the best memories. Pizza reminds me of hanging out with friends in college, ordering a huge pizza, and just talking for hours.
It's funny how those simple moments become such strong memories. Pizza is just woven into the fabric of our lives, and it goes beyond personal memories, too. Pizza is a part of pop culture.
Oh, absolutely. Movies, TV shows, songs, there's always pizza.
That's true. Remember that scene in Saturday Night Fever where John Travolta is walking down the street with those two slices? Classic.
Or all those pizza-themed episodes of sitcoms. Pizza is everywhere.
It really is. And it's not just for laughs. Those pop culture moments, they kind of solidify the idea that pizza is like a cultural icon.
It's true. And speaking of icons, we can't forget about the pizza chefs.
The unsung heroes. The artists of the pizza world.
They are. I mean, think about the skill and dedication it takes to create those perfect pizzas.
From the dough to the toppings to that perfect bake, they put so much passion into it.
And you can taste that passion in every bite.
Absolutely. It's important to recognize the artistry, the craft that goes into making a truly great pizza. It's more than just a meal.
It's an art form.
So we've come full circle. We explored pizza combos, different styles, the science behind it all. And now we've landed on this, the heart of pizza, the emotional connection, the cultural impact.
It's been an incredible journey, hasn't it?
It really has. And I hope our listeners have enjoyed this pizza deep dive with us.
We'd love to hear your thoughts. What are your favorite pizza memories? Got any pizza-related questions?
Share your pizza love with us. Find us on social media or visit eateveryslice.com for more delicious content. Until next time, keep exploring, keep creating, and most importantly, keep eating every slice.